Hey everybody, it's your main man KD, and let me tell you, I'm more excited than a kid in a candy store because we're about to embark on a journey to the land of the rising sun, Japan. This place is pure magic from the moment you step off the plane and get hit with a wave of konnichiwa to the last bite of that perfect bowl of ramen. Now I know what you're thinking, Japan? Isn't that like a million miles away? And what about the language barrier? Listen, I'm here to tell you, forget about all that noise. We're gonna break it down step by step, so you can experience the real deal, the hidden gems, the stuff that'll make you say, Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. So buckle up, Buttercup, because we're diving headfirst into the best of the best, from the neon-drenched streets of Tokyo to the serene temples of Kyoto. Get ready for a wild ride. First up, we're hitting the ground running in Tokyo, the city that never sleeps. And believe me, this ain't your average city. We're talking about a place where ancient temples stand shoulder to shoulder with towering skyscrapers, where you can find Michelin-star sushi and hole-in-the-wall ramen joints on the same block. Start your day by getting lost in the electric energy of Shibuya Crossing, where thousands of people cross the street at once. It's like a choreographed dance, except nobody's really in charge. And speaking of choreography, you gotta check out the Robot Restaurant in Shinjuku for a dinner show that's like nothing you've ever seen. For a taste of old-world Japan, head to the Sensoji Temple, the oldest temple in Tokyo, and wander through the bustling Nakami's-dori Street, where you can find all sorts of traditional souvenirs and snacks. Trust me, the street food here is off the charts. You gotta try the dango, these little mochi balls on a stick. They're chewy, sweet, and totally addictive. Now I know what you're thinking. Tokyo's gotta be crazy expensive, right? Wrong. You can find amazing food and experiences on a budget here. For a truly local experience, head to the Shinjuku Golden Gai, a network of tiny alleyways packed with quirky bars and eateries. It's like stepping back in time. And when your feet are about to fall off, hop on the bullet train, the Shinkansen. It's a marvel of modern engineering. These babies can zip you across the country at over 200 miles per hour. You haven't lived until you've had a bento box lunch on a bullet train, let me tell you. Next stop, Kyoto, the ancient capital of Japan. Kyoto is like stepping into a time machine. Get ready for a healthy dose of zen and tranquility. You'll be surrounded by stunning temples, peaceful gardens, and geishas gliding through the streets in their elegant kimonos. It's like something out of a dream. Don't miss the Fushimi Inari Shrine with its thousands of vibrant red torii gates winding up the mountainside. It's truly a sight to behold. And if you're lucky enough to be there in spring, you'll catch the cherry blossoms in full bloom, and let me tell you, it's like the whole city's been showered in confetti. For a truly unforgettable experience, try a traditional tea ceremony. It's a meditative ritual that'll leave you feeling centered and refreshed. And don't even get me started on the food. Kyoto is a foodie's paradise. You'll find everything from delicate kaiseki meals to hearty bowls of udon noodles. Make sure to try the tofu. I know what you're thinking, tofu? But trust me, the tofu in Kyoto is something special. It's all about the quality of the soybeans and the pure water they use. This next stop is a powerful one, folks. Hiroshima, a city that has risen from the ashes and become a symbol of peace and hope. The Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park is a must-visit. It's a sobering reminder of the devastation of war, but it's also a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. And when you're ready for something a little lighter, hop on a ferry to Miyajima Island, where you can see the iconic floating torii gate of Itsukushima Shrine. It's one of the most photographed landmarks in Japan, and for good reason. While you're on Miyajima, keep an eye out for the friendly deer that roam the island. They're considered sacred messengers of the gods. But watch out, they're not afraid to beg for snacks. And speaking of snacks, you gotta try the momiji manju, these little maple leaf-shaped cakes filled with sweet bean paste. They're the perfect treat to enjoy as you wander through the island's charming streets. Now, if you're looking for adventure, Hokkaido is the place to be. This is Japan's northernmost island, a land of rugged mountains, pristine lakes, and wide-open spaces. In the winter, Hokkaido transforms into a winter wonderland, perfect for skiing, snowboarding, and cozying up in a traditional onsen, a Japanese hot spring. And speaking of onsens, you gotta try the Rotenburo, the outdoor baths. Imagine this, you're surrounded by snow-covered trees, steam rising all around you, and you're soaking in a hot spring under the stars. It's pure bliss. In the summer, Hokkaido bursts with color. The lavender fields are in full bloom and the hiking trails are calling your name. Be sure to visit the BA region for its rolling hills, picturesque farms, and stunning views of Mount Tokachi. It's like stepping into a postcard. And don't even get me started on the seafood. Hokkaido is known for its fresh-off-the-boat seafood, from succulent king crab to melt-in-your-mouth scallops. Make sure to try the jingisukan, a Hokkaido specialty where you grill lamb and vegetables on a dome-shaped grill. Next up, we're heading south to the tropical paradise of Okinawa. Think crystal clear waters, pristine beaches, and a laid-back island vibe. Okinawa is a world away from the hustle and bustle of mainland Japan. It's a place where you can slow down, relax, and soak up the sun. And did I mention the diving? Okinawa is home to some of the most beautiful coral reefs in the world. Grab a snorkel and get ready to be amazed by the vibrant marine life. But Okinawa is more than just beaches and sunshine. It's also home to a rich culture and history. Be sure to visit Shirijo Castle, the former palace of the Ryukyu Kingdom, and learn about Okinawa's unique heritage. And for a taste of local life, head to the Makishi Public Market in Naha, where you can find everything from fresh seafood to traditional Okinawan crafts. And don't leave without trying the Goya Champuru, a stir-fry dish made with bitter melon, tofu, and pork. It's a local favorite. Now, before we wrap things up, let's talk about some insider tips to make your Japan trip even more amazing. First off, let's talk about money. Japan is a cash-based society, so make sure you have enough yen on hand. You can exchange your currency at banks or airports or withdraw yen from ATMs. And speaking of ATMs, not all ATMs accept foreign cards, so it's a good idea to check with your bank before you go. Now let's talk about transportation. Japan has one of the most efficient and convenient public transportation systems in the world. The train network is extensive and the trains run like clockwork. If you're planning on doing a lot of traveling, I highly recommend getting a Japan Rail Pass. It'll save you a ton of money on train fares. And if you're staying in Tokyo, be sure to get a Suica or Pasmo card. These are rechargeable IC cards that you can use on trains, buses, and even at some convenience stores. They'll make your life so much easier. And speaking of convenience stores, Japanese convenience stores are like nothing you've ever seen before. They're open 24/7 and have everything from ready-made meals to toiletries to souvenirs. Trust me, you'll be spending a lot of time in convenience stores. Now, let's talk about something near and dear to my heart: food. Japanese cuisine is world-renowned, and for good reason. It's all about fresh, high-quality ingredients, prepared with care and precision. And the best part? You can find amazing food at every price point. From Michelin-starred restaurants to humble ramen shops, there's something for everyone. And speaking of ramen, you gotta try all the different types. Shoyu, which is soy sauce, shio, which is salt, miso, tonkatsu, which is pork bone broth. The list goes on. And don't forget about sushi. Whether you're a seasoned sushi connoisseur or a first-timer, you're in for a treat. And if you're feeling adventurous, try the omakase, which means chef's choice. The chef will prepare a selection of the freshest and most seasonal dishes, and it's always an unforgettable experience. But remember, dining in Japan is about more than just the food, it's about the entire experience. From the moment you step into a restaurant to the last bite of your meal, you'll be treated with incredible hospitality and attention to detail. So there you have it, folks, a whirlwind tour of the land of the rising sun. From the neon-drenched streets of Tokyo to the peaceful temples of Kyoto, from the rugged beauty of Hokkaido to the tropical paradise of Okinawa, Japan has something for everyone. So, what are you waiting for? Start planning your Japanese adventure today. I promise, it'll be an experience you'll never forget. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment below telling me about your dream Japan trip. I'll be sure to check them out and maybe even feature some of them in my next video. Until then, happy travels. From the neon jungles of Tokyo to Okinawa's coral reefs, Japan is a country that defies expectations. Ready to start planning? Here are 3 itineraries to inspire you. 7-day classic Tokyo, Hakone, Kyoto, Osaka. 14-day explorer Tokyo, Nikko, Kanazawa, Hiroshima, Miyajima, Kyoto. 21-day epic Hokkaido, Tohoku, Tokyo, Central Alps, Kyoto, Okinawa. Drop a comment with your dream Japanese destination. We'll feature the best ideas in our next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this guide with fellow travelers. Until next time, sayonara.